Morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to video message number 29.
I woke up yesterday morning with a spring in my step.
Start later, please.
I could never know if the day was...
Fast forward, Ed.
Listen up, the ratings just came in for last month. We are number one. We just grabbed every key demographic. Yeah. Super duper. That's nice. Way to go. Neato, gang.
Yes.
Boy, that is good news.
It is the first day of December. On the first day of Christmas, my Vikings gave to me a rough Monday. Good morning, everybody. My name is Chris Hockey, and welcome to the Power Trip Morning Show. Here we are on the first day of December. Wow. Look at that, huh? What a game. What a weekend. We do have the axe, though. How about those Gophers, huh? Lots to get to. Lieber will be here. Musson will be here, and the regular cast of characters. So let's get her started, shall we? Here's Dennis Regan. Some Power Trip comedy on a Monday morning. Now, you come on in. I am glad you are here.
I was home for Thanksgiving. My mom sent me to the store to get butter, right? Just to buy butter. I figured that was something I was capable of doing. I find the dairy section in the aisle where they have all the margarine. Then they have all this other stuff. It's not even margarine anymore. I don't know what the hell it is. I see a touch of butter. Move over, butter. Sort of smells like butter. I can't find butter. I see this stuff called I can't believe it's not butter. I'm having no trouble believing it's not butter. Nothing here is butter. They got a product there called Promise. I don't care if they name it I Swear to God. I'm not buying it. I bought this stuff called Country Crock. I figured at least these people were being honest with me.
On your side, you hear the distant thunder.
Okay, is he dead?
In your stride.
Hey, it's Mark Rosen.
Welcome to the Power Trip Morning Show. It's Monday, December 1st of 2025. The Vikings shut out for the first time in 18 years. You know, my dad's a math guy, so he was sending me texts saying, if you extrapolated this game out over 17 games, the Vikings would be on pace for 0 points. And then he wanted to know if I wanted the math. If we did that over a decade or 100 years or 1,000 years, how many points they would score? I go, I think I got it. It's 0. Be 0. Yeah, that was a rough one. No. The season of boring, non-competitive games continues. Not even interesting. That's the thing that sucks. Right, let's lose dramatically. Let's lose with some...
Like Washington did.
Right. God, that game was awful. Remember how, like, back in the day when the Vikes were on, every other game in the market's blacked out? Like, you can't watch other football games. The Vikings are on. Wonder how many people switched. Wasn't there another game on?
Yeah, there was Bills and Pittsburgh on. Yeah.
I wonder how many people just switched to Steelers-Bills and said, forget this. This is nonsense.
I would bet a decent amount.
You didn't?
No.
Close?
I was at the boardwalk in Shakopee, which is a great spot. I mean, our Hogs daddy couldn't have switched it either, though.
I tried.
Yeah.
I tried.
Man.
That's toughy. Oof.
So what do you do
across the board? Well, they're going to go back to JJ now, but
I just mean in general.
You just lose out and get a top 10 pick?
Correct. Winning now is pointless.
Well, they might not have much of a choice. They're
underdogs to a 3-9 Washington team on Sunday.
My God.
They're 1.5 point underdogs.
Boy. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It was, like there were a lot of people last week, and I was one of them saying it can't get any worse. And it did. It got worse. I think the kid was put in a really tough spot with no left tackle or left guard. And then eventually they replaced. Did Brian Kelly, was it a hip bit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So then you got 3 backup linemen. I think the play that killed it was the play action long rollout on 4th and 1, and you're on their 5 or red zone. That was not the best play to run, but what do I know? It just wasn't great. It's they're in a really bad spot because they've got to. I mean, I don't know if you can say a winnable game on Sunday when you haven't scored a touchdown in 6 quarters. Crap. I mean, you're not going to beat Green Bay, who you play again. You're not going to beat Detroit. Did they play Chicago? No, they played them.
What was the score of the previous week? Didn't we lose something to 6?
Yeah.
Was that 2 field goals?
Yeah.
So it's more than
Oh, yeah,
6
good
then.
point.
It's 8 plus.
8 plus, yeah. Yeah, that's really bad.
That's really bad.
Yeah. That's worse than I thought it was. Yeah, it's
Last 5 games for the Vikes: hosting Washington, at Dallas, at the Giants, hosting Detroit, hosting Green Bay.
Yeah. Now, if you're a fringe playoff team, you love that situation.
Yeah, but Dallas is red hot. The Giants are playing better. Detroit, you never know which team you're going to get. Packers are one of the 5 or 6 best teams in the NFL. That's a pretty brutal schedule. The only one that's super winnable is this one.
And if you're
Sunday.
If you're a draft guy like I am, you hope the last game of the season the Packers have something to play for.
Yep.
Because, yeah. Hawk, your thoughts?
Well, I just not sure what we're going to do now. Don't know. Our offensive line, we're going to be maybe down our center, our guard, and our tackle. Our tackle will decide whether or not he wants to play.
Yeah, how about that?
We had a healthy scratch and a receiver we gave a lot for yesterday. Don't know what's going on there. It's tough, man, because the defense played pretty darn well yesterday. They held on as long as they could, but the offense just had nothing. Yeah. And the overwhelming response to the people in the know who write about this team and report on this team was, why did you not make things easier on your young quarterback who not only had never played or started, but even hardly played in a pro game, but wasn't even drafted. And you put him out there and gave him a Peyton Manning style offense to try to run instead of a, quarterback X style offense to run. The 4th and 1 and I mean, why you don't run the ball there, I have no idea. I'm not saying we would have won the game there. It just seemed like it was overwhelming for him, right? Didn't it seem like it was overwhelming, especially considering we had no guard, no tackle.
And no help. In terms of, Addison had the ball, hit him in both hands. He dropped it.
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson, even though that ball was behind him, hit him in both hands, dropped it.
Yeah.
The interception that went right through Naylor's hands, technically, high. That was a high throw, but it went right through his hands. That's picked off. We've been saying this about McCarthy all year long in defending McCarthy, that, look, he's struggling. You got to help him. You can't drop the ball if he hits you in stride. I don't know. That first Jordan Addison drop, it felt like it shook the whole team.
Yes.
Like, that was a perfect throw. That was going to be a big strike. That kid needs that confidence. Let's go. The look on Brosmer's face afterwards was like, geez.
Yeah, thanks.
I need that one.
Yeah.
Let's go. And I'm with you, Chris. I'm glad you said, why don't you run it there? Because I think there's a lot of people going back revisionist history and saying, we should have kicked the field goal. We needed those points. Well, yeah, points are going to be at a premium. And this is a rookie quarterback that's probably a little overwhelmed. You really, if you're going to try to win, you really do need the 7.
Yes.
It's the play call that frustrates a lot of us. Like, man, that was an interesting call on 4th and 1. If you can just get the first there, man, you got a chance to strike. But they didn't give it to Mason or whoever they want to hammer it with.
Yeah,
and I'll never understand. It doesn't matter if Brosmer's played 1,000 games or 2. I'll never understand just underhand chucking it.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Like that's he's a smart dude.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who he's playing.
Yeah.
If it's at New Hampshire or the Gophers are in Seattle, like you don't just blindly submarine chuck it.
No.
And everybody's like, well, he's a young quarterback. I would be pissed if my junior high quarterback did that.
He's played plenty of football.
You know, I understand it's a big moment and you're trying to make something happen. Don't make that happen.
No.
Situational awareness.
Right, just take the sack.
Just take
it
the
sucks.
sack, man.
Yeah. And you got the 3 points even if you take the sack.
No, it was fourth down.
That was fourth down.
No. Oh, yeah, that's right.
That was
I
fourth down.
forgot about
Just
that.
take the sack,
Just
though.
take the sack, man.
Yeah.
It's not the end of the world.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
you're right.
It's 3-0.
That changed everything.
Yeah, it did
change
again, I'm
everything.
not saying we're gonna win the game outside of that. I'm just saying that changed the entire demeanor of everything.
But because the defense, the whole 60, played well enough to win. The offense, of course, didn't show up at all. But there were a couple of plays like that. You're going, all right, this really wasn't a 26-0 ass kicking. It's more like a 13-0 ass kicking, right? Like they beat us, they dominated us. We got nothing done offensively, but it should have been closer. It really should have been. You just had a couple of chances to stay in the game, and every time you had a chance to stay in it, you blew it.
Yep.
So
yeah, man. When Ben gets here, did you guys?
Can't wait.
I doubt either of you were listening to the post game, but we had.
I did.
Did you hear Jalen Naylor?
Yes.
Did you hear what he said at the very beginning of the interview? He said something about the how did he word it? But he made it seem like the way that the quarterback
the cadence.
Yeah, the cadence at the
and
line of scrimmage.
Was it the play calling? Because he said something about how
you change the play.
There was miscommunication, and then Lieber pressed him on it, and he's like, well, it wasn't like miscommunication. It was worded. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes.
Let me see if I can find it real quick, because I obviously it's back in my sent email here, and I'll play it for you, because I was just and Ben, by the way, that's a tough job.
Oh, yeah.
That's a tough job. Although Dallas Turner was extremely excited to talk to us last night.
Yeah,
he was excited. Man.
If you follow him on Instagram, you would have thought they won.
Yeah, I know. Well,
and good for him.
If you'd have been on the defensive side of the locker room, you'd have thought they won.
Yeah, and that's got to be frustrating.
Well, it is for them, and I think that I wasn't in there for the coach speaking, but I'm going to guess he went in and gave some dap to the defense.
Yeah,
as you should. Not only, again, did you do your job for almost a full 60, and you shook Sam Darnold for most of the game and knocked down about 90 different throws that he had. How about holding the NFL's leading receiver, Jackson Smith-Njigba, to 2 catches and 23 yards?
How about that?
Right, he's on pace to be the first wide receiver ever to crack 2,000.
Yeah.
And you held him to 23 yards. Now, they did even worse to Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
Right? But still, 23 yards? Think of how many fantasy football teams are like, oh, my God, Jackson Smith-Njigba is just going to light this up.
And he did.
Didn't have a catch to the third quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's
defense did great.
So Ben just said, what's the level of frustration to Jalen right now? This is in the locker room after the game.
It's just a matter of everybody doing their job. You know, we got to execute better, hear the calls better, and just play our brand of football. You know, it's definitely frustrating not being able to move the ball on offense. I know the defense frustrated, but that's not trying to help them out, just to help them when they're off the field, you know, try to get their rest back. So we just got to band together and just keep going day by day, man. It's just try to improve.
When you say hear the calls better, were there issues with some miscommunication out there?
I wouldn't say miscommunication, but just hearing the call in one beat, you know, just hearing it the first time and then just getting out, hearing the quarterback speaking clearly to all 11 guys.
Is there anything that you guys can do as a receiver group to help out Max in this situation when, you know, probably not feeling it, he's thrown a couple of interceptions, offense isn't moving? You can only do so much, but what can you do?
Just keep him there mentally, just try to feed him confidence, try to keep building his confidence up. No matter what's going on, he's going to have his down plays.
So I do want to know more about that.
Yeah.
I want to know, like, at the line of scrimmage, if you're switching quarterbacks and the quarterback is shouting the Declaration of Independence and you're 15 yards from him where you play against the 12th man, I'll say it again. It's the loudest stadium I've ever been in this country. Not even close. And you have to listen to, the Gettysburg Address.
Yeah.
And then run your route. And by the way, Ron mentioned this on the postgame last night as I was sitting on the bus. By the way, add insult to injury. One of the buses died before we could leave the stadium.
Oh, Rosie.
She's like, okay, let's just hope the plane takes off.
Yeah.
Anyway, Ron mentioned, it seems like every one of our routes is go as fast as you can, as far away from the quarterback as possible.
Yep.
As soon as he snaps the ball, right?
Yeah, I believe he said something like, where are all the quick slants?
Yeah. Or the beaters. Is that what he was saying? The beater routes?
I think he was talking about the beaters off the air.
Oh.
Yeah, we mixed up the batter and she laid the beater.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, do you remember this team was 4-4?
Yeah, I remember.
They've lost 4 straight. They're 4-8.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
And
all
the
of
last touchdown they scored was the McCarthy one against Chicago at the end of the game, where then they
had the lead against one of the best
Had the
teams in the
lead.
NFL.
The
That feels like a
number one
lifetime
seed.
ago.
I know what we are going to do, but is there anybody who would rather stay with Brosmer next week?
I mean, I just don't. I think at this point it's a pick your poison. I don't think it matters. I think if whoever you put out there is in trouble.
He gave you no ammunition, though, to argue
Yes.
to keep him out there.
Yeah.
If he had done a decent job,
I know.
decent job,
I kept waiting for it.
you could have argued, man, that's what we didn't have with JJ. We got to roll with Max for another week. Let's just see if he's got something. But if JJ's healthy, I mean, Max looked overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed. Yeah.
So I don't know. You didn't put up a very good debate to say why you should stay out there for another week.
Yeah.
I think we're damned if we do, damned if we don't the rest of this year. But I don't know. Spin the wheel. In fact, why don't they literally spin a wheel?
They should.
Put it on social media. Is it good if there's a box elder bug just crawling up the computer right now?
Probably
it's
not.
good. Let me ask you another question. Did you like the way Kirk Cousins looked in purple?
Kirk could sling it. I'm sure Justin Jefferson liked it.
I'm sure he did.
Did you see the hug he gave Sam Darnold?
Take me with you.
Yeah. I miss you.
You know, they showed those stats yesterday with Kirk. Jefferson averaged just under 100 yards a game, right? Like 99.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? Something like with like Carson Wentz, it was like 90. With Darnold, it was like 96. I'm ballparking it. I might be off by a little bit. With McCarthy, he averages something like 52 yards a game. And with Brosmer now, he averages 4.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's over.
More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on the Fan.
Fan.
Not playing with it in the crowd. Not playing with it in the crowd.
It's good advice.
Welcome back. Here we are. Power Trip Morning Show. Monday, December 1st, guys. Here we are. It's December 1st, and it feels like it's freezing.
Sandwiched in between two big events, right? We were at Mall of America on Friday. We're at Shields tomorrow for Toys for Tots.
Hell yeah, man.
Nope.
Oh.
No, that's true.
That's
guess
true,
we're not.
Dr. Phil.
Shields tomorrow.
That'll
Nope.
be great.
Yes. Why? Yes.
Yes.
Without any clothes on.
You know, the
What?
last
No, I
like
think we should wear
36
clothes.
years, Cam Bynum has joined us at Shields.
Buck naked.
No.
He's not even on this team. He's doing the Urkel dance for the Colts.
He is.
Yeah.
He's doing that.
Yeah. Yeah. Wonder who we'll get tomorrow.
Buck naked.
I don't think so.
No.
Why do I have a feeling we're going to get like a special teamer, right? And DePaula
Maybe
kicks
DePaula-
ass.
yeah,
Love
DePaula
that guy.
Wilds.
That'd be
Yeah.
cool. That'd be cool.
Right?
That'd be great.
Ryan Wright's awesome, even though we
Yeah.
botched
That'd be
his name
cool.
that one time. But he's a good dude.
What about Brian O'Neill?
Who knows?
He's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
We'll see.
Yeah.
But there'll be Vikings there tomorrow. There'll be
Maybe Adam Thielen.
maybe, you never know. All of the shows.
You're on camera.
Speaking of all the shows, shout out to our guy Common. I guess he put up a fight, but the Power Trip moving on in the old podcast radio show
right?
bracket.
Is that right?
Yeah, we're squaring off against our guy Ben Maller.
Oh,
that
sucks. That's gonna be a toughie.
But we beat Common. 3 of the KFAN shows were invited to this 64
We were
team
all
tournament. All honored. We're down to 2 because I believe Paul Allen continues to win as well.
That's true.
Just slaying Colin Coward, Dan Patrick, Rich Eisen. He just keeps winning.
Steve Lombardozzi.
Yeah, he's been fighting,
Yeah.
Ali and Holmes. We've been fighting Common.
Yeah.
So
we're advancing.
PA did say that if we did match up against each other in the finals, that he was calling out all the stops to try to beat us.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Well, best of luck, PA.
That's what he said yesterday, and I don't.
He's got a lot of followers on social media, but
yes, and in his. I'm gonna turn my mic.
Yeah. You're a little. When did you get home, Hogs?
I got in bed. Well, I got home at 1:30.
1:30.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, there was 18 feet of snow in my car, and it was frozen.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Should have called in sick. Remember when Babyface said his entire door, all 4 doors were frozen shut?
I'm going to tell you.
Couldn't get in?
I wanted to so badly. But I got some days I got to take off here coming up pretty soon, so I decided I'd come on in. But I thought to myself, they don't need you for this. You need CP time.
Yeah.
But alas, here I am, because, I don't want anybody to know how easy it is to do the show without me.
It is not.
I tell you what, though, waiting to get off the tarmac on Saturday to get to Seattle was a hell of an experience. It's snowing a little bit. I don't know if you guys noticed that or not. So we sat there for about an hour and a half.
What were they waiting for?
De-icing.
De-icing.
So we could de-ass.
Yeah.
You guys don't get priority?
Apparently not.
Yeah.
Or maybe we did get priority. Maybe it'd have been longer than that,
I bet you did.
I bet we did.
Don't they know who you are?
I think they probably do.
Where in Seattle did you stay?
Right downtown. They're getting ready for the World Cup. Because I was like walking around and I was like, man, this place is bitching. Where's all the frozen homeless people at? Last time I was out there, it scared the hell out of me. I thought it was the zombie apocalypse. Look at homelessness is over. Good job. I was screaming, good job, Seattle.
The World Cup of what? Soccer?
I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
What?
2026?
2025.
He's speaking French. He's trying to tell you. It's the World Cup, guys.
He's just unthawed in Seattle. It's like Encino, man. So wait a minute. World Cup in Seattle?
Apparently.
How did I not hear about this? Are we sure?
And all over the North American continent.
It's like it's not just there. It's
Mexico.
June 11th through July 19th.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chicago, I think, is our closest, or Kansas City, one of the two.
Yeah.
Hey, Hawk, were you close to Lucky Dragons?
I was close to the
Let It Ride?
The Showgirls. And then right by the what do you call the review where the gentlemen dress up as pretty ladies?
A drag show?
Yeah, the what are they? Not the cha-cha. It's 2 words that are the same. Couscous, cha-cha.
Couscous.
What do you call it? Anyway, it doesn't matter. I was close to that. But in related news, they have completely built like brand new walkways and stuff. I don't know. Corey, have you ever been to Seattle?
Never.
Oh, okay.
It's sweet.
It's really a beautiful place, and it's the most European city on the continent of North America. Just I wouldn't even say North. European's not fair. It's the most other place feeling city in the United States, in my opinion. Just feels like you're in a different country.
More so than New Orleans?
Much more so.
Oh, really?
Than New Orleans. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Because that definitely feels French, right?
Yeah.
That definitely feels like you're out of the country.
Right. This feels like you could be in any different country.
Okay. I've heard Seattle's awesome.
It's really awesome. So they built all these different walkways. They're really getting ready for a huge influx of people coming in. And I was like, wow. And There's nobody frozen in time. And then I was told that they said, right this way, ladies and gentlemen, and they just put them someplace else. So they still are out there. They just, you don't run into them as much in downtown Seattle. But, man, hell of a city. I'd encourage it.
All right.
It wasn't as much fun to play this year as it was last year. Last year was more fun.
Yeah, that game was great last year.
Yeah.
Sauce, I heard somebody say that we'd be 11th. Is that accurate in the draft right now?
Yes.
11th,
yeah.
We could.
Have they seen us?
We could move up a spot and draft a new quarterback.
Could you see us moving up a spot?
They could. I'm unfrozen.
I'll try to start the car.
Yeah, thank you. I think they have a chance. I think the highest they could get if everything went right is the 6th pick.
Should have plugged it in.
Unfrozen caveman lawyer.
But there is a chance they don't win another game and they end with 4 wins. That would be very good.
That would put us in the mix.
You need the Giants to win one more game before they play us, and then you need the Giants to beat us.
Nope.
Oh, sorry. What? Okay. Sorry.
I think Greg Olson's going to quit doing television if he has to do another Vikings game this year.
Yeah.
You should have seen the look of disgust on his
you
face.
said yesterday when he...
It's so true, though. Am I right? Am I wrong?
He
That's a
looks
beautiful
like he
man.
just woke up.
But he always looks like he just woke up on somebody's couch and he's not sure he knows who they are and he's covered in something.
You should have seen the way they opened the broadcast talking about Brosmer, though. Right? Did anybody else hear that or see that?
I didn't hear the audio, but I saw it.
They were going on and on about how, man, does this building love Max Brosmer? And, every coach hypes up their new untapped talent, but man, do they like this kid. Like they definitely sold it as part of the story of the broadcast that everybody we've talked to with the Vikings thinks this kid has a lot of talent.
Yeah.
And maybe he does. It wasn't yesterday, but maybe he does. I hope he does.
Well, I'll tell you.
I hope JJ does. Right? Everybody that's dumping on McCarthy and now Brosmer, I want them both to be awesome.
Zach, don't dump on McCarthy.
Don't dump on either of them. Don't flip a coin and dump on one.
Don't Dwight them.
I know you want to, but save something for later, man.
They ask.
No.
Nobody's asking.
No,
the word is
please.
no. One of these days,
no.
we both have to learn that.
No.
That's no fun.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Anyway, no, the reason they opened the broadcast like that, of course, because that's what they thought. I mean, I was told by multiple people that they were expecting really great, maybe not 350 and 4 touchdowns, but certainly not
competency,
50 and 4 interceptions, Speaking of competency, the voice of the Golden Gophers is here. Tell us about winning that axe wound.
That's all we do is win the axe. We'll talk about that in a second. Front Page Sports, Mike Grimm is here. Believer in a little bit, must later. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
The Fan.
Here's your head coach of the Minnesota Vikings.
We just did not, have a type of an offensive performance that is ever going to be acceptable, at the Minnesota Vikings organization. And that obviously starts with me, and it's not about any one particular player or position. It's a collective group thing right now where we just are not good enough and to overcome some of the things that we're doing.
And here's the law, talking about the one thing they keep telling Rosie, but he won't stop doing.
Not playing with it in the crowd.
That's the law.
You gotta stop doing that, Rosie.
He won't stop doing it.
Well, he fought the law, and the law won.
Yeah.
But he gave her hell.
Is he welcome back at the fair next year?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
Which is okay. He hates the fair anyway.
So. Usually has something.
I wonder if he did it at the fair just so he would never be asked back.
Like that. Well, he's always asked back.
Yeah. Ooh.
I don't know.
Here's what they kept saying.
Stop it.
Yeah, boy, he doesn't listen.
All right, let's do Front Page Sports because Mike Grimm's here, and that's
Time now for Front Page Sports, presented by Holiday Station Stores.
Holiday Station Stores, you can still get Celsius 2 for $5, including that new Spritz Vibe. But you can mix and match any of your favorite 12 and 16-ounce Celsius varieties. Stay sharp, feel good, wake up. 2 for $5 only at Holiday. Thanks, Holiday. Go get some Celsius at Holiday.
Meow.
All right, let's not talk about the Vikings for a second because that's a cesspool.
Oof.
The Gophers beat the Badgers 17-7 to win Paul Bunyan's axe. Drake Lindsay with 90 yards and a touchdown. But the fourth win in 5 years over Wisconsin. Something called John Nestor had 2 interceptions and a fumble recovery from Minnesota. The Gophers now lead the all-time series by a game, 64-63-8. And even better, this is now the second consecutive year that Wisconsin will miss a bowl game after making 22 straight.
Yeah.
The Gophers also went 7-0 at home. That is their first unbeaten home schedule since 1967.
Yeah, and it's like their first 7-0 homes since like the 1930s when they played high school teams. Well,
we'll take it.
Yeah, take whatever you can get. It was fun. It was snowy. I couldn't believe the student section was full. I don't know what got into them other than maybe alcohol, and it was loud. It was so loud at one point the Wisconsin team snapped it right after PJ called a timeout. All the refs are blowing the whistle. The quarterback is rolling out. He gets hit. All the Wisconsin fans want delay or late hit or unnecessary roughness. Nobody could hear the whistle. It was just one of those crazy. It was like a snow globe game. And anytime you beat Wisconsin, it gets people fired up. Late in the game, they're playing songs over the over the PA system, and everybody's singing along like it's a karaoke night at the ballpark. It was one of the best atmospheres I've ever seen. It was crazy, and you beat Wisconsin, so that's good too. Snow game, it was tough. 49-yard touchdown run by Taylor gives them the lead, and then they basically never look back. There was really one long play right before halftime that set Wisconsin up, and then a controversial touchdown that maybe the guy was out, maybe he was in. They ruled it incomplete and then overturned it. That was their only touchdown. So, yeah, anytime you beat Wisconsin, you enjoy that.
Yeah.
It's really nice to see them struggling.
They were jumping around and stuff.
They paid Luke Fickell $1 billion.
They did.
It's been an absolute disaster.
Yeah. Yeah, they were playing better. Like I think we probably underestimate the win. Because Wisconsin's record was 4-7. They were coming off of 2 of 3 wins, or they had won 2 of 3, both against ranked teams, and their defense was playing better, and their defense was still pretty good. Their offense had been pretty inept most of the year. Even in the win against Washington, their leading passer was their punter, who had a 24-yard completion on a fake punt in that Washington win in Madison.
Does he want to play for the Vikings next week?
Is he available?
Maybe Sean West can do that, their punter. But it was so it's a decent win. It's a decent win. And any win over Wisconsin, you take. The Axe stays here. And like you say, Corey, 4 of 5. I got to town in 2006, so this is my 20th year. And it was 14 straight. Nobody ever thought the Gophers would win the Axe, and now here they are kind of claiming a little control of the series. It's nice, 4 of 5, and we'll see what happens.
You have a hat on right now with an oar and an axe.
I wore that just for you guys. This is from Legendary, and it has an oar
and an axe.
Yep. I've heard there's a specific name for it, but the good folks at Legendary make it. So I thought.
I think the oar and the axe are playing at the Fillmore next week.
Yes.
Hell of a band.
Very good.
Yeah, hell of a band.
They're a Mumford and Sons cover band.
Is that what they do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the Gophers will play in the what? Raising Cane's
that would
sauce
be great.
bowl? Or
what
what
if
is
the
this
media
now?
meal was chicken fingers from Raising Cane's?
I'd have to cover it.
You would have to cover it.
What if it was the Raising?
We'd give you a segment on the pregame show just to.
No, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, come on.
What if it's in Vegas?
What if it was the Raising Cane's coleslaw
Is that
bowl?
really?
Oh, God,
I'm going to
gross.
say there's a 8% to 12% chance it could be Vegas.
It was. Did you hear my joke, Mike?
No. Say it again.
I said, what if it was the Raising Cane's coleslaw bowl?
Ugh.
Well, I'd go, but I would not eat the coleslaw.
No, you just swap it out for
I
the
would ask for
toast
the,
bowl.
You have
I'd
to
rather
be poured upon.
I'd rather play the Raising Cane's no slaw extra fries bowl.
I'd rather play in traffic.
You know, extra fries. Huh?
Why
Well, you get the extra toast,
I
right?
mean, you have to go extra toast, but whatever.
You get the
do
extra
you.
sauce.
Well,
Yeah,
everyone gets extra sauce. That sauce is remarkably good.
the best.
You don't eat the sauce, do you?
Never had it.
I know. It's unbelievable.
Take your word for it.
It's really good.
Why don't they have a bowl?
A bowl
That'd be
of
perfect.
what?
Can you imagine,
It
like
would.
they, like the way the Duke's Mayo Bowl does the mayo thing?
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine just drowning?
No, we don't need
PJ
to be
Fleck in
dumping sauce. Why
canned
can't you just
sauce?
have them eat chicken fingers like
They serve nothing but
turducken on
chicken.
Thanksgiving?
Why would they have a bowl?
Right.
Right.
Give away chicken. It doesn't have to be the sauce.
Yeah,
No
but
beef.
I like the bowl idea.
People have had enough
But
sauce.
there's no beef or bowls.
You
of
just
any
like
kind.
fluids being dumped.
You do like to dump your
on
fluids.
other men.
I've seen it.
On whoever.
Yeah.
And that's, by the way, something you should be more discriminating about.
Probably.
So and maybe more discreet too. You just don't tell.
No.
So where are we going,
Tell us what to
honestly?
do.
What's the most likely scenario? Where are we
So
going?
I think it'll be either the Music City Bowl or the Rate Bowl in Phoenix.
Whoa.
I would lean toward the Rate Bowl.
Whoa.
Rate.
Whoa.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh.
Where's that at?
Yeah, you know what?
It's at
Coleslaw
Bonnie's house.
starting to sound like a pretty
Yeah.
decent idea.
I'd rather have coleslaw.
Let's just accept the coleslaw. Bowl.
We're going to the Cool Cigarettes Bowl in Anderson, Indiana.
Oh, that sounds
The
awesome.
Rate Bowl
Okay, so
in
Hawks
Phoenix.
Old
the
High
Rate
School.
Bowl or the Music City Bowl?
That's what I think. Those are the two most likely. Probably, I'd give the edge to Phoenix, which is the day after Christmas. Not ideal. I'll tell you what, though, the Vegas. If they somehow the Big Ten finagles it that Minnesota can get into the Vegas Bowl, that's on New Year's Eve in Vegas. It's a 2:30 kickoff. So
You have to go.
We got to
Zach.
go.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Pete. He just jumped out of the plane.
In essence, the Gophers are fighting with Nebraska, Illinois. Who else is in that mix? Penn State,
Union City.
Dusty.
Can I send a letter to somebody?
You're an
Santa.
Illinois guy, huh? You go Illinois.
That's how they say it in
Interesting.
Illinois.
Is that right?
Yeah.
But we're not there right now.
Yeah, we're not there right
I
now.
also say Wisconsin, which every now and then people get mad about.
Wisconsin?
Wisconsin.
With like an E?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should talk to Sauce. You guys pronounce words.
Sometimes I say
oddly.
shit.
So here's the.
We're not
okay,
there
now
right
we're
now
going down
either.
this road.
Yeah, let's go.
So in Illinois, that's how they pronounce
Illinois.
it.
Yep,
Illinois.
sure.
I worked in St. Louis in a studio, and I looked out the window. I saw the state of Illinois. So we had all kinds of listeners. In 5 years of hosting a show on America's Sports Voice, not one time did I get a call about how I pronounced Illinois, because people in Illinois, that's how you pronounce it. I moved to Minnesota, and almost every time we play Illinois, there's 50 people tweeting
Saying
me like,
it's Illinois.
learn how to say it. I'm like,
With
I'm
an
saying
I.
it like people who live there say it.
I say it how people
Or like
are
how
saying
Americans
it,
says it.
morons.
Yes. Yes.
It's interesting,
You
because
say it-
I say Illinois for sure with an I.
Yeah, Illinois.
That's not
That's
how they
wrong.
say it there.
Is that
Like,
right?
listen to PJ. PJ grew up in Chicago. He and I say it the same way.
Oh.
Well, you're wearing the or and the X.
Yeah,
what am I
exactly.
supposed to know?
What do
I
you
don't know.
guys
I can smell it.
But that said, there's
my
people
dad
in Missouri
was
that say
born and raised in
Missouri, so I guess
Chicago.
I don't, you
The
know.
whore in the act.
Yeah, the whore and the axe.
Yes.
Yeah.
My God.
It's a new series on HBO.
It sounds like a serial killer.
Hawks
Yeah.
into it.
Yeah, it's
Sauce
like
has seen
it's
it.
like Dexter and Taxi Cab Confessions
is that
combined.
Netflix or Hulu?
It's HBO Max.
HBO Max. Very nice.
Can we at least get it on before she chops me up?
Oh, yeah. She does that, yeah.
All right.
And if your performance is bad, she kills you.
No, it's like a
Well, I might
praying
as well
mantis.
just
You're
give
dead
up.
either way.
Might as well just pass.
What's your last meal?
Let me ask you, do I have to pay her if she kills me?
No.
Okay, good.
But she'll
I'm good.
steal your wallet like in Grand Theft Auto
Exactly.
5.
Yeah,
Hey,
she's gonna be
staying in college
Oh.
football, Ole Miss head coach Lane Kiffin is leaving for LSU.
That's not the biggest news. How about Michigan State?
Yeah, that's something as well. Pat Fitzgerald back in the Big Ten, it looks like. But I mean, the Lane Kiffin thing is gigantic
Nuts.
because
Huge.
Ole Miss is 11-1, and they're not going to let him coach the playoff with Ole Miss. So it sounds like he really wanted to, but they're like, "Nah, get lost. If you're
I
leaving,
think
then
I'd
get
tell him to
lost."
buzz off too.
And he actually, I saw him on ESPN this morning. He actually was like, "I totally respect it. I wanted to. I would have liked to have been at that meeting. I would have liked to argue my chance to do it. But if they don't want me to do it, I respect that choice, and we'll move on."
Bloomington Jefferson's own.
Yeah, Lane Kiffin. $12 million a year.
Yeah, $12 million a year. I mean, and Ole Miss isn't going to probably be able to match that. So it's like having a Powerball ticket.
Are they hiring the defensive coordinator?
They've made him the permanent coach too.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be like Steve Fisher, right? Remember when he won the national title?
Amy's dad?
Yeah. Bill Frieder was the coach of the team. He took the Arizona State
You're
job.
making these names up.
And when he left for Arizona,
He's making the names of states up, too.
He wanted,
Illinois.
Yeah, exactly. He wanted to coach the team, and Bo Schembechler was the AD at Michigan. Said a Michigan man's going to be coaching the team, so he elevated Steve Fisher from assistant, and they won it all. And the rest is history. I may have made that up. But.
Yeah, it's all right.
So maybe Ole Miss will win it all with, I don't even know what the guy's name is.
Trenton Duckworth?
Yeah, what is it?
Yeah, Trenton Duckworth.
Trenton Duckworth. He's famous.
I think they're in good hands.
Yeah.
One
Trenton.
stunning package.
Yep.
Marty.
Mards.
That's what he's known for.
Sex! Whoa.
Greasy.
Yeah, Kiffin, crazy. Pat Fitzgerald, that's an interesting hire.
It is.
Great coach.
Yeah.
But he's got, the deal with why he was fired with the hazing, that could linger for him trying to recruit.
Does it have to?
Does it have to?
We'll see. I think I would say I'm leaning towards it's a good hire. I think Michigan State will be better.
Well, they couldn't be worse.
Yeah, it might be. That's probably the best guy they could have hired. I don't know. I don't know who else was interested.
Anything but.
Whoa.
That was the hazing.
Mike Grimm.
Yes.
Pat Fitzgerald was the Northwestern head coach for 17 seasons, right? 17 seasons.
Holy moly, really? Wow.
Yep. 211 games. How many of the 211 games did he win?
3, final answer.
110.
Did you read that? Because that's the exact number.
Was it really?
110.
I might have saw it.
He was 110 and 101.
How the hell do I know?
Wow.
But you know what's nuts?
But at Northwestern, that's pretty damn good.
But I'm just saying, that's what's interesting is everybody's like, man, what a great coach. There, sure, but he's essentially a 500 coach.
Right, yeah.
Thank you. But it's
and
Northwestern.
even worse, like in Big Ten play, right? I think he's either at or under 500.
Thank you.
But he's won, I think he won, 2 or 3 Big Ten titles, or at least division titles. He won the West a couple of times.
Right.
And then they just fell off the face of the earth. They were like 2-16 in Big Ten play his last 2 years. I think that was part of it in the whole thing. That was part of why they were trying to get rid of a legend, so that hazing thing became a convenient way, and then it got to be a big mess.
Yeah. I'd like to haze the hell out of sauce. Meat sauce, not the Raising Cane sauce.
Every day.
What?
Every day.
Every day?
I have to.
Every GD day.
Thank you.
Every GD day. That's from Weird Science, in case anybody was wondering.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
I haven't either. I was hoping Grimmer knew it.
It's Weird Science, one of the great shows
of all time.
Is it Anthony Michael Hall or Michael
Hall?
That guy, his run of shows when he was young.
Yeah.
He's so talented.
Breakfast Club.
I mean, the scene in the bar in Weird Science with the dudes
cannot hold their smoke.
Oh my God. When he's going on the telephone, what's this guy talking about on the telephone? It's unbelievable how good that was. And now he was in Reacher. You wouldn't recognize him.
I think he was also in Freddy Got Fingered, if I remember right.
Was he?
Yeah.
I think he was.
Great
Somebody
film.
looked that up.
He was
Pretty
in a
sure he
sequel
was.
to Reacher called Reach Around. It's about the heavy brother.
He was in 16 Candles, and he had just a run of shows, but Weird Science was pretty good.
My favorite was Johnny.
Johnny Be Good.
Johnny Be Good.
Yeah.
Where he's the high school quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he had Robert Downey Jr. in that one as well. Isn't it weird how Robert Downey Jr. was like his dog that he brought along to all the movies and forced him to hire, and now Robert Downey Jr. is a big star.
Big deal. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Total big deal. I think he probably that run of shows probably pigeonholed him into certain roles. Maybe.
Yeah.
It's
I remember
the
watching
price of fame.
Yeah,
exactly. Tough gig.
Cash.
Remember when you pigeonholed that guy, Zach?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Zach, I'm asking for a friend, just so I know for the future. Can you point to my pigeonhole?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
And then leave it alone.
Turn around.
Oh, okay. Well, that narrows it down.
Then, okay.
That's
proceed.
Thanks, guy, on that Bonnie Tyler song.
Turn around. Brilliant.
Ben Lieber should be joining in like 10 minutes or so. Hopefully, he can explain why the Vikings are terrible. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
KFAN and the Minnesota Vikings are teaming up for Toys for Tots. Join us live in Eden Prairie at Shields tomorrow, starting at 5:30 a.m. We'll be there all day until 6:30 p.m. At least KFAN will broadcasting all 4 shows as part of our annual broadcast presented by Unreal. Bring a toy. You can spread some joy. And if you're one of the first 50 donors each show, you'll score a sweet KFAN Unreal Winter Beanie. Details at KFAN.com/toys.
Man, did you guys ever eat Beanie Weenies?
All the time.
Excuse me?
Is that all the
hot
time?
I loved them then.
Yeah, I did too.
Well, yeah.
Okay, just wondering.
No, yeah. I mean, they came in their own little can. Well, okay. Everybody stop. Be cool. The tiny little can. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop now. Wow. I'm sorry, Chris Rock.
Hawk, I would not only eat that,
Yes,
but when
sir.
I was a kid, I basically ate hot dogs. I lived off of hot dogs. Now, at times, I think it made me sick.
Sure.
But
Yes, bitch.
Whoa.
I would eat them right out of the package.
Okay.
Cold.
Yeah, man.
Oh, my God.
Then what?
Just zip and then
Yep.
bam.
Just some of the Oscar Mayer ones, they definitely had the little zipper pouch, so I just unzip it.
Yeah.
I might even pull out 2 at a time.
I did.
Oh, my God.
No,
I ate raw hot
no
dogs,
teeth.
That was I believe, the original definition of raw dog in it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think it was.
If I had social media back then, I would let everybody know.
Because I had heard that you invented raw dogging.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Thank you.
Unofficially.
You're
unofficially. In all seriousness, definitely went into my mac and cheese. I probably had mac and cheese, I don't know, 5 times a week.
Yeah.
You can
Slice
tell.
up hot dogs and the mac and cheese, the best.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. Let me tell you something, mister.
Yeah.
That taste of that powdered cheese is unlike anything else on earth.
yeah.
I can't say it's good, but I love it.
Oh, it's crack.
Well, it doesn't exist in nature.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's not a real taste.
No, it's an abomination.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Yeah, bleep you.
Get
The
over
spawn
here.
of Satan.
Get out of here,
good,
judgy.
There is no mac and cheese like that mac and cheese.
Yeah.
No, it's great.
Yeah. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
I know, old coach of some team.
That's the head coach of the Wild.
That's right.
Hey, Ben, I'd like to read a couple of things for you if you don't mind. Vikings version.
Sure.
Moby Dick?
No.
Moby do.
11 hours ago, Sauce tweeted, if Justin Jefferson demands a trade this offseason, you must get 2 first-round picks for him. Rock bottom. You must.
Well, I don't disagree with that. I mean, you probably need to get 2 first-round draft picks for a Hall of Fame wide receiver.
And he does have a rocky bottom.
Yeah, he does.
He
have
does,
a
yeah.
rocky bottom.
Very. And Ben must a little bit, doesn't he?
Would you leave him alone with his butt?
Jesus.
Are you concerned that Justin Jefferson will demand a trade this offseason?
I wasn't really until yesterday sort of pushed me over the edge. But it kind of pushed me over the edge with a lot of things. Like this last week has kind of pushed me over the edge with a lot of things. But, I hoped he doesn't. But would we all be understanding if he did? I think I'd understand if he did. If he looked at the future of this team, who's going to throw him the football, and he sees what he sees right now, and you look around and you project what's available this offseason, which is not much other than Mac Jones. Maybe Jacoby Brissett.
Everybody.
And Brissett's played out of his mind, but he probably played himself into a starting role in Arizona, and they're going to get rid of Kyler Murray.
Whoa.
So
Ooh.
I don't know if that's and Kyler Murray is certainly not a quarterback that I'd want on this team.
What?
So
thanks, Little John.
So it leaves you with the only tangible guy to fit in this system is Mac Jones, and there's no guarantee that he's going to be successful. There's no guarantee that he's going to have a year like Sam Darnold, which I know it's hard to repeat every single year, but I think that's sort of the benchmark and the standard that we're looking for at this point in time. So if that's your only option and you swing and miss on that, then I would understand. We're like, I don't know, man. Do I want to spend the next couple years crossing my fingers that the ball is gonna be hit in the chest?
11 hours ago, Sauce tweeted, this team needs a full rebuild. Hit rock bottom and move on. Winning games the rest of the way is pointless. Bottom out and start over. And then he attached that to a gif of Emperor Palpatine.
My favorite.
Wow, dude.
I stand by that.
I'm not sure. Dude. So can you explain to me how you can
Hello.
Attach a GIF?
Well, you talk about hitting rock.
My dad figured that out. He's 87.
Yeah, Louis can do that.
Yep.
What was the line where he said,
this team needs
not
a
only
full
rock
rebuild.
bottom,
Yep, hit rock bottom and move on. Winning games the rest of the way is pointless. Bottom out and start over. That's a direct quote from journalist Meat Sauce Paul Lambert.
Well, if we bottom out, aren't we? You already said that we're on rock bottom.
This is before I said rock bottom. I was in a rock bottom.
No, this is the same. This is the same text. This is the same phrase.
That was like a run-on sentence.
Yeah, you said
that's what I
hit rock bottom and move on. Winning games the rest of the way is pointless. Bottom out and start over.
Yeah, I know.
You want us to bottom out and start over, but you said you already hit rock bottom.
I think yesterday was rock bottom. I don't think it can get any worse than yesterday.
That's what you said last week.
Would you quit saying that?
But
you keep saying.
But
like,
you know what?
Aren't we at the bottom, or does it keep going
They
further?
keep saying, hold my
From
beer.
somebody who's hit rock bottom multiple times in their lives, it can always get worse. And this is what's happening with the Minnesota Vikings. It's the bottom of like the dumpster. It's the bottom of the.
What else can something have a bottom of?
It's the bottom of the biffy. It's the bottom of. I mean, it's the bottom of a strip club at like 2 a.m. when everybody's left. And
Ooh, good time.
Yes,
that's prime time.
No, I meant like 2 p.m.
Oh, that's rock bottom.
That's when Rosie's there. That's rock bottom.
Just for the food, though.
Thanks, Court. Yeah, it's over. This is bad. This is a cesspool of despair is what this team is.
Wow.
It's so bad.
At least the defense is fun to watch.
The defense is
fun, finally.
And when I'm wrong, like to tell everybody that I was wrong. They have something in Dallas Turner. That kid can play football.
He's playing well the last 3 weeks.
He can play. I was wrong about that.
Look at you.
Yes.
What a big move.
Yeah, what a big
I was wrong about
move.
that. In Dallas, I apologize.
He got an apology?
He got an apology. Or were you talking to the city in Texas?
See, you'll never know that.
Oh.
12 hours ago, you tweeted, "We can put the we'd be better with Brosmer nonsense to bed."
Yeah, we can. It's over. That didn't right.
Weren't you a part of that though too?
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, but that's not what. Yeah, but sure. Was I?
Yeah,
sure.
But I also said it can't get any worse, and it did. It got worse. It's worse.
It got better.
At least we got 6 points with McCarthy.
13 hours ago, Ben Sauce tweeted, "Brosmer is used to running the ball when losing to a good opponent," and with a gif of Forrest Gump waving.
Wait, I thought you guys made amends.
Whom?
Mahum?
No, he apologized to PJ, but then immediately went back to his old ways of ripping him constantly.
You got a problem with the Kansas City quarterback?
Yeah, me and Mahomes. Yeah. I don't have a problem with anybody. We have to move on. We have to be better. We have to not be okay with being okay. This town loves being okay.
15 hours ago, Sauce tweeted a picture of Christian Ponder.
Yeah.
You found one of those?
Yeah, that was after the
was that like deep in the gifts?
14 hours ago, you tweeted, "He's used to running it on 3rd and long."
Yeah, that's true, though. He is. That's true.
My favorite tweet of the day. My favorite tweet of the day from Sauce was a retweet, actually. Your lovely wife, 14 hours ago, tweeted, "The way the announcer is saying Charbonnet is how I thought people would say Berkeley Lambert. Hashtag fancy."
That's brilliant.
That was brilliant.
What a great tweet.
And she's not wrong.
She's not wrong. No.
Charbonnet. Zach Charbonnet.
Yeah. Hawk and I had a lot of fun with that one, too.
We did.
Yeah. We had a good
Over
time
and over
with it.
again.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
We just really entertained ourselves.
She's 100% correct.
Yeah, we did.
You had to. That game sucked.
Hey, Grimmer.
Yes, sir.
After how you after the way that you say Illinois?
Yeah.
Illinois.
Illinois?
Yeah.
How would you pronounce the Washington Commanders quarterback, Marcus?
Well, it's always been Mariota, right?
Well, I want to hear you say it.
Yeah, Mariota. But did they change it yesterday? I saw people tweeting about that.
I think they did, yeah.
Yeah, the way he said it, because they do the Sunday Night Football, like they all introduce themselves, and the way he said Mariota.
Mariota.
It was, and then Collinsworth.
It was a Hawaiian pronunciation then.
Yeah, Collinsworth followed suit, but then Tirico didn't, and for the most of the game, and then kind of started working it in.
I will just, I use this example all the time because it felt like it was 8 years later. But if the nation is mispronouncing your name, you got to get it out immediately.
Yeah.
Not 8 years later. The worst one ever. And the only one who has a chance of remembering this name is Grimmer. But Dan Gadzurek, way back in the day, was a basketball player. And it was Dan Gadzurek for years and years and years and years. And then like 7-8 years later, one day he just went to I don't remember if it was a podium or a locker room interview. He's like, by the way, it's Gadzurek. And we're like, the F it is.
No.
You should have told us 8 years ago. We're not saying Gadzurek. No, it's Gadzurek.
Gadzurek sucks.
You're 8 years late, buddy. We're moving on.
You guys have mispronounced my name for years.
What is it? Hauke?
It's Chris Big Dicky.
I doubt
You've
it.
been saying it wrong the whole time, and I felt bad correcting you, but now I got to stand up for
Say
myself.
it again. How do you say it?
Big Dicky. The whole Big Dicky family has been upset at me the whole time.
So it's like an interesting spelling, too.
J there or G? What is silent
There's a lot of softness to it.
Yeah, very
sure.
much.
But it's cold outside, too. And so,
Charbonnet.
Sure. In all seriousness, it sounds like we've been saying Blake Brendel wrong the whole time, too.
What?
It's not.
What?
Is it Brendel?
No, it's
Brindle?
It's Brandel.
Brandel.
Like Randall.
And how have we
Brandel
been
with a
saying
B.
it?
Brandel.
Yeah, it's like
Brandel.
Randall with the B. Brandel, not Brandel.
Not Brandel.
Yes. We got that correction
We
yesterday.
you guys remember probably not, but there was a gopher kick returner named Troy Stoudemire is how we said it for 4 years, and he was going to break the all-time kick return yardage record in college football, which is not a great record to have because it means you're receiving a lot of kickoffs.
Mm-hmm.
And we were going to set up an interview, so we called him in the sports information office. 4 years it's been Troy Stoudemire, and that's how it's spelled. And we listened to the voicemail. Hello, you've reached a voicemail of Troy Stoudemire. Stoudemire, which is not how it should be spelled. So I asked him, he said, yeah, that's how it's pronounced. I said, why didn't you say anything? He said, it started that way. So I I pronounce it in the game that he sets the all-time record, Stoudemire, and everyone loses their mind, like, how don't you know it? How don't you know how to pronounce it? I'm like, well, that's how he pronounces it.
If I were you at that point, I would have just left it and said the guy should have told us 4 years ago. It's his fault.
Well, our guy Jason, who was in town on Saturday, Jason Zucker, has many highlights from the first part of his career as Jason Zucker before he finally corrected
Tony
everybody.
Dorsett. It was Tony Dorsett when he won the Heisman Trophy, and then when he got to the Cowboys, he changed it to Tony Dorsett.
Oh,
it was Dorsett.
Dorset.
I feel better
damn
now.
near killed it.
Berkeley Lambert.
Yeah.
And what was yours, Chris? What's your last name now?
What really matters is next. More of the Power Trip Morning Show. Your home of the Minnesota Vikings, The Fan.
The Fan. Human.
Join KFAN's Corey Cove. Hey, he's a guaranteed human.
Barely. Honestly, barely qualified.
You can test it out tomorrow night at Willie McCoy's in Andover for Coors Light Hockey Night. Drop by starting at 8 o'clock to catch Minnesota take on Edmonton. Enjoy ice-cold Coors Light specials and play trivia for your chance to win great prizes, including sweet tickets to a game in January. Get the full details now at KFAN.com. Just make the keyword calendar.
Hey, Ben.
Yes, sweetheart.
Please, for once in your life, just be honest about this for me. Did that delicious, unrivaled chicken cheesesteak give you the worst gas in America?
No, actually, it did not. See,
I am just ruining
I
this
went beefy.
room.
I went beefy cheesesteak.
Oh, you went beefy.
Yeah,
Okay. Maybe that was the difference.
You talked about the chicken cheesesteak. I think by the time I went through the line, they didn't think they were out of the chicken. So I just got the beefy, and then they had the veggie. There's a veggie sandwich too, but I'm like, I skipped that.
Yeah, no.
I'm just kidding.
Man, let me tell you something. That's the best sandwich. I look forward to that. That's my favorite post-game meal.
Yeah, you told me that after, like in the locker room. Like, I can't wait for that.
Well, I needed something good to think about.
I know. Same.
Was that a sandwich from like a local Seattle place?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't have. I didn't see where it was actually from because it was all just wrapped in that like white kind of butcher paper stuff.
Yeah.
Where's it from, Hawk?
It smells in here like it was from Beano's.
Is that? I mean, you guys seem to make a yearly trip now to Seattle for about
It
a
does
million
seem
years.
like that, doesn't
Is
it?
it the same sandwich always?
Every year.
Yeah.
And that cheesy chicken cheesesteak. Oh, my God. Yeah.
And it's not good in here. I can tell you.
I
guys.
apologize, but you came in here willingly. You'll leave here with pink eye.
Was it mixed with eggs? What's the deal here?
I don't know what happened.
There was
I don't
spaghetti in
know.
it.
Ben, what pissed you off more, the actual game or your inability to watch the Fantastic Four on the flight home?
Oh my God, that was so frustrating. I did eventually get it to work.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
So it was user error or they had to help
No.
and
The whole
fix
thing,
it?
the whole system was my whole seat back was all messed up. It wouldn't recognize my finger touch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then when it did,
Yeah.
it sort of recognized every single finger touch that I had previously.
All 9,000 previous
so the menu thing, and as I'm watching the show for literally like 5 to 10 minutes, it's probably
calm down, Zach.
Jesus, man,
it just kept flashing up, like the little menu thing would keep flashing up around the edges. So yeah.
Are you a flight tracker guy? You like checking the old flight tracker from
Every
time
once
to time?
in a while. I'm not like
I like the flight tracker.
Yeah, there are some people that have it up like for a long time. No, I'll check it every once in a while.
Yeah, in between shows.
In between
That's the
shows,
appropriate time to check. Yeah. Just like when I saw that guy flying to Europe a year ago, raw dog it and stare at a blank screen, and it freaked me out. Yeah. It's like, what are you doing? Either sleep or watch something. Don't just stare at the screen. It freaked me out. I hated it.
Weird.
I feel the same way about people who watch the flight tracker for more than a minute or so.
Yeah.
Cool. Check in. You've been watching a movie for a couple hours. Let's see where you're at. Are you, how much you got left? Fine. What do you got to watch? The map's not changing.
It is kind of fun every once in a while to scroll around, because I do that just with Google Maps anyway, just on my phone. Like I just like to look around the world, right? Mm-hmm. It is kind of fun because you can do that to a certain point, like zoom out, spin the globe around, check out Tajikistan, see what's going on there.
It's a reminder of how dumb we are, right? Because you're like, when you're zooming in, you're like, that's where Portugal is? What?
I thought he was a man.
I wasn't even close.
It's even worse. You're like, that's where Kansas is?
Right. Or Illinois?
Well, yeah, Illinois is where now?
Studemeyer?
Or Missouri?
Missouri? Where's that?
This is the homeland of the big geeks.
I would say the coolest thing that we saw in Hawk, you'd remember this, was it maybe 2 London trips ago? Mm-hmm. When we flew Virgin, which is great. Ooh.
Yeah, man.
Great staff.
By the way, false advertising, all those ladies.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, not a chance. Not a chance, any single one of them. Wow, they do a good job hiring.
They do.
Holy smokes. Yep. They had the camera on the tail of the airplane.
Oh, that was so cool.
Wasn't that fun?
That was so cool.
I was just going to say that. That would be a cool little sidebar.
You can watch the takeoff and landing. Well, you can watch the whole thing if you want. But there is an option to tune into the screen, the camera on the outside of the actual airplane you're on, and you can watch it.
All right, so really dumb question. But if you're mid-flight flying over the Atlantic, what does that look like? Just clouds and whatnot?
Yeah, just like looking out the window.
Do you see the tail?
Well, you see the front of the plane.
It's aimed.
It's aimed forward.
It's aimed forward.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Aimed forward. Yeah.
So I don't know why I just assumed it was like a tail cam.
No, not a tail gunner.
Got it. So it's on the back of the plane, but facing the front of the plane.
You got that
that's
right.
a trip.
So let's say if it's not cloudy and you're flying, you would see the ground, you'd see mountains or ocean or whatever you're over.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
All right, that's pretty cool,
baby.
Yeah. You guys talked about that a couple years ago when it happened, and I've been obsessed by that's all I want to have now is a plane.
The thing is, like,
camera on the outside.
I mean, that's it. It's the only way in life.
What a weird dream to chase.
That's all he's worried about.
I'm a nerd.
We love that about you.
I'm a nerd. Yeah.
Those bastards, they trashed our house.
I didn't know it.
You know how disappointed so many people were when we pulled up to the London flight, the Dublin flight, and it wasn't Virgin Air?
Yeah. Yeah, I was one of them.
I was one of them, too.
Was it because of the camera?
Nope.
Is that the year is that the year you guys flew Slut?
Yeah. Hawk was there.
Slut Airlines?
I know.
They have no cameras.
I got off the bus and said, it's time to deflower some people.
Jesus.
Wow. Everybody on that airline has a lot of miles on them.
They do. Yeah.
So you eventually did watch Fantastic Four?
Yeah, I did. It was fine.
Yeah, it's fun. I thought it was fun. And I hate those kind of movies, but it was fun.
Yeah.
Hey, Ben.
For those kind of movies, it was pretty well done.
Yeah, I mean, it was fine. I mean, towards the end, I kind of stopped paying attention because I'm like, all right, I know that they're gonna get the monster into the time machine thing. So the teleporter,
spoiler.
I don't really know how it's gonna happen, but I know it's gonna happen.
How you gonna get that monster in there?
that was the worst part of the movie when they're explaining the plan and the whole team is confused. Wait a minute. We're going to use the baby as bait? And they're all like confused. Yes. Everybody knows that's what's going to happen. It was still pretty fun.
Yeah, it was great.
No.
Hey,
great
Ben,
film.
Yeah.
Do you remember what I watched on the way out there?
What?
Remember why I asked you if you loved it, and you said you loved it as much as I do?
It's
the best, right?
The best.
You know how much I love that movie?
You watched it again?
I watched it again on the way home.
No, you didn't.
I watched Fury on the way out there and on the way back. Have you guys ever seen it?
The tank
movie? The tank movie with Brad Pitt.
God, it's
and
so good.
Shia
What year?
LaBeouf. I think it's...
It's old.
Ribisi.
Oh, I love Ribisi. It's called The Fury?
He's not in it.
Just Fury.
He's not? Fury.
No,
Wait.
no, he's in...
what am I thinking of?
He's in Finding Private Ryan.
Oh, maybe that's why I'm confusing the two.
Saving. And people, they found him too.
And
Yeah.
they did.
Yeah.
And they did save him.
Yep.
They did save him.
And in very heavy cost, by the way. But
So you're saying it wasn't worth it?
Did you? Is that what you're saying?
what? I mean,
Anyway,
I'm not.
I love Brad Pitt, and I also, after listening to Shia LaBeouf on the podcast with, oh man, what's the other guy who's in the film who plays the country blank in that movie? He's got his own podcast.
I have no idea.
Oh man,
Not Dak Shepard?
no, it's
But you got the cast list right there, don't you?
John Bernthal.
yeah, Bernthal. Bernthal's got a podcast,
Oh, does he
and he
really?
had Shia LaBeouf on, and it's the
Oh, I've
single.
seen that clip. I've seen that clip.
Watch the whole thing sometime because they spent a lot of time talking about how bad a shape Shia LaBeouf was when they were filming Fury, and now I can't help but watch that film and think of the people I met in that very long form interview as they're playing the actors they are. They're for Shia LaBeouf to be as messed up as he was on substances and his own ego.
Is that the clip where he's explaining that he was basically like that he blew it and he's admitting all of his mistakes and he
For
just
sure.
cuts open the vein? I forgot that was Bernthal, but I've definitely seen that clip.
Yeah.
Never listened to the whole interview though.
To see those two, and I've watched that interview a number of times, and to watch them in that movie, acting is incredible to me. It's incredible to me all the way around. But to know those people as individuals now from that interview and to watch them in that film, it's great. I encourage you to watch both. But Fury is a fantastic movie. And you talk about showing I don't think I've ever seen another movie about that kind of warfare. Have you been? Tank warfare like that?
No, tank warfare like that?
No, man.
No, I mean, the intensity of that movie
The claustrophobia?
is outstanding. Outstanding.
Yeah. It's just so good. Anyway, so
know.
I watched it twice.
I can't believe you watched it on the way back.
I couldn't
as
help
well.
it. I knew I might fall asleep anyway, and then I watched the whole damn thing.
Well, speaking of saving Ryan's privates,
Go on.
So on our last trip to Green Bay, our friend Jared, he all of a sudden he like was sitting next to me, and then he turns on that movie and he like fast forwards it like an hour. I was like, "What are you doing?" He goes, I started this like on the last trip and I still haven't gotten through it. And I just want to finish it. So, that trip was so short. So he watches that little segment and then he watched the rest of it on the way home. So it took him 3 trips to watch Saving Private Ryan. And he's already he's like, I've already seen it before. I just love it. I just want to watch it again. I want to watch it from start to finish. And I'm like, I get it. It's really good. I can't believe that you basically did the same thing, but watched it start to finish there and back.
Yeah. Tell me I'm a good man.
Oh,
Jeez Louise.
Tears.
I know. Anyway.
Turn on the waterworks.
That's right. Anyway.
No.
I know. Talk about bringing a room down.
Yeah, thanks. Let's see. Here. Let me. Here's your head coach on your young quarterback, Brosmer.
Max was, honestly, maybe processing too quickly. There were some moments there where he was getting back to some things where we had some explosive chances for either Jordan on a backside in cut, catch and run, or even on some of the third downs where, he just a little sped up like a normal young player can be in his first start.
What do you think of that, Ben?
I 100% believe him. That's what we talked about. Probably more off air, but I think Pete even mentioned it on air that it does look like he is accelerating through some of his progressions, and it's like the opposite problem that we had with McCarthy. It's like he's going through everything so quickly yesterday that we're like, whoa, like this is great. Like we love that you're, mechanically seeing everything all right. Like looks like your eyes and your feet and all this other stuff, all the little technical things are working. It's just now you got to slow it down just a half a beat, because I actually think that you could be hitting some open guys. There was a time where you and I were debating that too. Like the ball that he threw to Addison later in the game, it's like, did Addison turn the wrong way? Like, did he turn back to the ball the wrong way, or was he expecting him to like maybe be a shade to his right and he wasn't? Like, he threw the ball before he really even turned around. But then when he did turn around, it's like he turned the wrong direction. So like who was wrong there? Early in the game, we had a handoff? Well, the first play of the game.
First play of the game, he does a pirouette and hands the ball off. I'm like, well, spun the wrong direction.
He spun the wrong direction,
Yeah.
like opened up the wrong way. And then a couple plays later, it was a play action where he opened up the wrong way, and he was still able to function in the play, which was kind of impressive. But he was doing everything super, super fast, and kind of wish that he could just like calm down a little bit. And I heard you guys earlier, our margin for error is super thin. So every football that comes your way, you got to catch it. You just have to. I mean, the one that I would say probably is a harder catch is the Jefferson one, kind of behind him, where he had to like turn his whole body and sort of almost try to basket catch it with his hands. Like that's a tough catch from less than 10 yards away where that thing was fired in there. So I'll give him that. That was probably more on the quarterback, but everything else was like, dude, if it hits your hands, you got to catch this ball because this guy needs your help.
Nobody saw more plays by Max Brosmer than you did, Grimm. What did you see yesterday that surprised you that you'd maybe never seen before?
I watched every snap, right, that he played last year. Probably not everyone has that as every snap I'm talking. His strength was eliminating any catastrophic play. Like I can't remember one in 13 games last year, one catastrophic play, and his decision making was always good. It was always good to great. It was great when he made the right reads, and even when it was good, maybe the decision should have been to throw downfield, but he decided not to risk it and checked down and got 6 yards. That's a good decision. So there was almost no bad decisions. He threw 5 interceptions all of last year. He threw 4 yesterday.
Yeah.
And the inexplicable interception, I don't know how a guy who is so smart and who is who just never has made bad decisions that I've seen in his time with Minnesota decides that that's the play to make, an underhanded little looper. It was like I was watching a different guy. And even his second best strength besides decision making in the time I watched him with the Gophers was his accuracy. He was always pinpoint. And like even the one to Addison, that first one, it was still a little high. Like an NFL quarterback, put that right on the number, put that right on the 3. And yes, you got to catch it if you're Addison. Addison had 2 or 3 drops. Jefferson had the play Ben referenced, and I think even the last interception, that ball's right on the money on the slant. And the guy kind of got his hand in front of JJ. I don't know as a receiver. I'm not a smart enough football guy to know if he needs to shield that defender or flatten that route or somehow make sure that throw gets to you and doesn't get tipped. But the throw's right on the money. It's right where it was supposed to be, and it turns into an interception. So he had some bad luck, but he wasn't nearly as accurate as I thought he'd be. And that pick 6 was just inexplicable to make that decision and not either throw it overhand out of bounds or just take a bite out of it and call it a day. Even if you lose the 12 yards on the sack, fine. They're still, inside. I don't know where that play was, a 6-yard line or whatever it was. So I was surprised a little, the decision making, the processing part. He's a fast processor, so he was sped up. There's no doubt about that, but that shouldn't impact the decision on the interception. And, in some of the comments that they made, O'Connell talked about it as well, that when you get sped up and you throw it, that you can be a foot off or 2 feet off. And that was that. So yeah, it was rough. It was a rough day. I hope he gets another chance sometime. I don't know when that'll come. As Corey said, I heard earlier on the drive in, he didn't stake a claim to the spot. He had a chance to. There's been many quarterbacks who, we mentioned it last week when I was on. Think of all the quarterbacks over the years who got the chance only due to injury and end up, like some all the way to the Hall of Fame. Tom Brady only, got in because Kurt Warner. I mean, all the, many high end guys. But that wasn't the case yesterday. I hope he gets a chance because I do think even last year within the Gopher season, he was just okay in that opening game against North Carolina. And then as the season got to about game 3, he was really good. So I love it. And he's a great kid. Love the kid. He's trying hard. He didn't get a lot of support from his teammates. He said he got a bunch of support in terms of, pick-me-ups, but on the field, there was a lot of stuff happening there.
Thank you, Grimmer.
Yeah, good to see you guys.
News in a second. More with Ben Lieber. More Vikings talk later as well. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.